Hello, my name's Abraham. I'm going to demonstrate how to win in Call of Duty uh, Modern Warfare Warzone. It sounds a little silly, but just hear me out. Uh, Warzone is a game that can be played solo or with teammates, which uh, a max of 4 can be on a single team. However, I'm only going to demonstrate how to win when you're playing solo. The game starts off with 150 players flown into the Warzone, and there's a big circle on the map that indicates where the safe zone is. And there's also a deadly gas that over time closes in, which is when you're supposed to make your way to the safe zone. Throughout the game, the safe zone gets smaller and smaller, and ultimately forces you to come face to face with other players and fight it out. And that's like where the fun actually begins. The objective of the game is actually really simple. Couldn't get any more simple. It's just to be the last man standing. And here's exactly how to do it. So the first step is to pick a spot on the map to land. So the map is actually pretty big, and it gives you over 10 spots to land. And it's always a good idea to land where not a lot of people will land with you, because it just helps you stay alive longer. You also have to take into account where the safe zone is actually going to be. And landing in the circle is not always the best choice, but you also don't want to land too far from it, because you will have to come back to it at some point. After landing, you'll want to gather equipment. The second step is to gather equipment. You first want to find weapons. You can carry a max of 2 weapons. The best choice is to equip yourself with a long range of weapons, as well, long range weapon, as well as a close range weapon. But it also comes down to preference and what you're comfortable with. Next, you're going to find armor plates. They really just give you more protection and enable you to take more damage. You can put 3 armor plates at a time, and if your armor is depleted or broken because you come face to face with somebody else, you can always replace it if you happen to be carrying some armor plates with you. Then also, while gathering equipment, you want to look out for money. And collecting money is very important, as you can use money to buy stuff in buy stations and kind of help you out. You also want to try and find a gas mask just laying around, which it helps you stay in the gas a little bit longer until it breaks. Gas mask can actually be bought in one of the several buy stations, but if you're lucky, you'll find one for free. And once you have found equipment, the next thing you want to do is collect the loadout. And a loadout is where you choose from one of 10 classes they created before the whole game started. A class consists of guns and perks that have the potential to give you the upper hand in the war zone, and you just customize it to your liking. 2 things that I believe are 100% necessary is a perk. It's called Ghost, and a suppressor, which is an attachment. Ghost allows you to stay off enemy maps, but however, if you have Ghost but you don't have a suppressor, you can still show up on maps if you fire a weapon, so it kind of comes hand in hand. After you collect your loadout, the fourth step is to get to the high ground, which is you just find a vantage point inside the circle would be the best, and you just set camp there on the rooftops, and it's hard for enemies to sneak up on you, and it just puts you in an advantage. It also allows you to see more of the playing field. But once you have a good spot to camp at, I think the best thing to do is wait for the action to come to you. And that's basically the 4 easy steps. But now you know how to put yourself in the best possible position to win a game of Warzone. Now let's review the steps. The 4 steps to claim victory in Warzone are to first find a good spot to land, then you want to gather your equipment, then you want to collect your loadout, and then you want to find a good vantage point inside the safe zone. And if you ever happen to play Warzone, I encourage you to try these 4 steps out and see if they can actually help you, and if this method actually works for you. And I want to apologize for not having any visuals, It's because I couldn't figure out how to actually do it since I'm not tech savvy. Thank you.